Good morning. This is Florida Plant Mama coming to you from Zone 10A, Central Florida. As you can see, it's a rainy day here in Central Florida, but that's okay. We can always find something to do that's garden related even on a rainy day. We need the rain. The rain rejuvenates and allows all of the flowers and plants to grow. After a rainy day, everything looks so beautiful and so vibrant. I just love it. The sound of the rain I find is very relaxing as well. So I like to sit out here and just listen to the rain and look around the garden. It's a very comforting view. Today, I'm going to up-pot some seedlings that need a new home. They've outgrown their baggies and they need a better space. It's pretty simple to get these plants out of the bag, as you can see. And now I don't have to worry about empty cells. I just pull them out the baggie and gently tease them apart and get them ready for their new home. These are tomatoes. They're a bit leggy, but that's okay. Plants are a lot tougher than you think. They can deal with the manhandling a bit. So I just separated them there. All right, let's get them in their pots. Tomatoes can be planted really deep, so I'm digging the hole all the way to the bottom of the pot. Tomatoes have these little hair along their stems that will develop into roots wherever the dirt makes contact. It's actually better to plant them deep. You get a stronger plant that way. There we go. Just gently kind of pushing the roots down to the bottom. Making sure that stem is straight. Pulling the dirt in around the plant. Fill in some dirt just to make sure that that stem is completely in the dirt there. And just like that, tomato number 1 is up potted. Now comes the labeling. I like the masking tape labeling. I find that the ink doesn't fade as quickly as it does when you use a plant tag. So just label it so you know what you're planting there, or what you're up potting, so you don't get confused later. Alright, let's move on to the next tomato. Nice deep hole. Pop that tomato way down in. Push that stem all the way down. Alright, I'll just continue with the rest of these tomatoes. Label, up pot, label, up pot. You get the point. All right, let's move on to the peppers. As you can see, these habanadas were planted on January 27th. This is how big they've gotten just in those bags. Definitely more habanadas than I planned on sprouting, but more is always a good problem to have. Any extras I can gift to some friends, gift to family, or find places for them within my own yard. Look at the root systems on these. They're very healthy. This is not a habanada. One of the things about planting these seeds in reused bags is that sometimes something that didn't germinate, like a cilantro, decides to grow alongside with the new thing that you planted, like the peppers. But that's okay. Extra cilantro. Back to teasing the peppers. Same as before. Dig a hole, not so deep for the peppers. They can't be buried as deep as the tomatoes were. Again, we label, and just like that, pepper number 1 is planted. The tomatoes, the peppers, and the volunteer parsley or cilantro or whatever it was have all been potted, and here we have it. A successful rainy day project. I still had some leftovers in bags. I'm going to allow those to continue growing under the grow light inside for a little while longer. So peaceful. It's the new transplants. Do you see them? It's still kind of chilly out, so they're not growing leaps and bounds, but they're still alive. Now, I do have to empty out the water at the base or the collecting basin of these pots. Not much in there, but it did rain a little bit last night and we did actually get some hail. This is perilla that is still alive, even though it's been chilly and it does not like the cold. We got some Swiss chard that I need to plant in the garden, and we've got kohlrabi that needs to be planted in the garden. These were also seedlings that I started indoors and brought them out and did a hardcore hardening on them. We got the peppers. The basin has to be empty. These are the peppers that I started growing inside way back in November, and I guess they're kind of doing an overwintering. I brought them outside when they got the powdery mildew, and I did not bring them back inside. We've got our newly potted tomatoes, and look, we've got flower action going on. Flowers, flowers, and we got the ground cherry. And I still have the peppers, the old peppers that have been out here, and volunteer tomatoes that have been out here that I'm not quite sure what to do with. It's such a tough decision. I just want to keep everything, but I don't have the space for everything, and I've got new stuff coming, and I've got to make room for that new stuff. Let's go over, look at this Swiss chard. When I tried to grow this Swiss chard, it gave me such a hard time. This I just threw in this bag here and forgot about it, and look at it. It's hiding and protecting the little canepa that's in there, which I have not brought back inside. Okay, so back to the seedling station. Look what we've got. We've got a little bit of sprouting going on. That's the lemon cuke. Only one has popped up this far. Butternut squash, nothing's happening. And then the suyulong. But again, it's been just a little less than a week, and it has been chilly out here. And I threw a bag out here for the sun gold tomatoes because I thought I had planted sun gold tomatoes, but I did not. Lo and behold, nothing has sprouted yet. Again, this was done on January 31st. All of these were done around January 27th to 31st. I don't know why I didn't date these, but I didn't. Anywho, we've got peppers that have been here
since, November that I started outside and left them out here just to see what they do. And they are kind of stunted, not dead, just stunted. We got feverfew, chamomile, the anise, and the aubrietta have gone to the room in the sky. We got strawflower and Mirani basil that is pulling through. We've got some strawflower down here. Can you see them? With a little bit of weeds in the pot. And these are the seeds that we did cover. Still got a few things that have not popped up yet. But there's time. We're gonna cover that back up. The humidity domes actually do work wonders, especially for these small cells, because they tend to dry out very, very quickly. And I'm not the one to be out here every 5 minutes watering those cells with as quickly as they dry out. Okay, so that's what we got. Things are coming along. Gotta exercise some patience. It's very, very difficult, but I'm learning every day to be more patient. Have a wonderful and blessed day. See you for the next one.